So, I want to welcome everybody to another episode here at Veterans in Business Podcast. It's where we get to come together and just spend some time with members of VIB, whether they're veterans or patriots. Learn a little bit more about who they are, where they came from, what it is that brought them to where they're at in life, and then as we kind of come to a close on it, we always like to learn, what's next, what's 3 6 months out in the future for us. So that's what we're wanting to do today. And today we have the pleasure of being here with John Powell, just getting to learn a little bit more. John, thanks for coming out
Thanks for having me.
and spending some time with us. So, take us back. Where did John start? And bring us in, man.
So it's a long story. I mean, it all started with having to go to a dropout high school because I was on my own since I was 16 and just kind of working hard and finding my groove, and ended up in financial services just by happenstance. Somebody said, "We think you'd be good at this," and built a 30-year career around it. And after time of being in banks and helping clients with their lending needs for small businesses, I just wasn't happy anymore. I just didn't feel like I was having the same impact that I had 20 years prior. And my wife said, "It's time to do something different." And so we have an insurance agency in Plano. I help people with their home, auto, umbrella, life insurance, and commercial business insurance. And we've been top 10% in the US ever since we started. So I think we found our sweet spot of helping people and achieving some measure of success while doing it.
Excellent. And I know just from our hanging out and knowing each other for over the years that your background is from the Army.
Yes.
And we always joke, and our wives give us a hard time when we're talking about recruiting because we have that shared experience, which I firmly believe helped develop both of us to where we're at today. What was some of your experience in the Army that you feel like you've drawn from to help John today?
I think there's a lot of tenacity. I mean, as a recruiter, your measure of success is in the hand of 18-year-old kids who have no idea what next week is going to bring, let alone what they want to be doing in 3 years. And being able to work with them, mentor them, show them a career path, show them an outcome. I think that's applicable to anything that we do. But I was thinking about this morning on my drive into the office. I think it all has to start from a position of caring. And I think recruiters get a bad rap around, oh, you dirt merchants, you just, how many did you put in this month? But I think the truly great recruiters, and I wasn't one of them, but I was an okay recruiter, but the truly great recruiters are the ones that really care about their enlistees and know that that path is going to put them into a better position for success than any other path that's out there. And I think it transitions into insurance where we know that the right policy is going to put you in the right position to get your stuff back. God forbid you lose it to whatever might take it away from you.
Okay. I couldn't agree with you more. The people that I serve with who seem to have more of a sense of taking care of and sharing, because I know that was my experience as well. My recruiter had a profound impact on my life. Um, I'm confident had Sergeant Spears back in the 80s not taking that time to talk to me as I was working on my car, my life would be on a completely different path. So I agree that I think uh, the impact that recruiters, military in general, have on young Americans' lives is awesome. So I feel that's what gave me a lot of the skills that have helped make me successful in the industry. I feel the same thing about you. I know you and Katie have the Powell Agency going well, doing great, always looking out for people. Um, what are your plans with the Powell Agency? As we're moving forward into, times are changing a little bit. Uh, because just being on the residential side, not the other coverages that you have. But I know we see that the sellers are coming, the buyers are coming. In Texas, there's all the things that impact claims, whether it's the weather, uh, the different types of weather. Where do you see the Powell Agency maybe growing or evolving to here in the near future?
I think it's a combination of deep and wide. And so getting more bench strength, getting more people on the team to serve more folks. Uh, an analogy I look at is, People think that the wind going underneath of the wing is what makes the plane go up, but it's that wind going over the wing that creates that lift. And as a small business owner, to me, that means I've got to hire more to create that lift to go where I want to go. So I need to invest into the future. I need to invest into that lift. So we've onboarded 2 new team members over the course of the last 3 weeks, one on the client services side, one on the new business side, helping new clients come into the agency. And as we're onboarding those folks, we're really looking at going wide with those relationships. So we have, since our inception, been very focused on lender relationships, realtors relationships, home insurance policies, but there's so much more. I went to the emergency room recently and I'm on blood pressure medicine. So most life insurance companies wouldn't insure me right now because I haven't been on it a year to make sure it's doing what it's supposed to do. And so there's a little bit of conviction there. I need to be talking a little bit more about life insurance. I've got a ton of it by nature of what I do for a living, but a lot of my clients don't. And the same thing with umbrellas, liability coverage. We're looking at a freeway right now where any given time of day you can look down there and see 2 or 3 accidents between here and downtown that's probably 6 miles away. So, we're just in an area where I think we, not as an insurance agency, but as educators, can be doing more to let our clients know about those gaps. And whether you get them filled with somebody else or you get them filled with us, we need to make sure that you're properly protected. And you can't do that without enough people making those outreach phone calls. And that's why we're reinvesting into our people so we can reinvest into our community and our clients.
Excellent. That's something that I think, you're spot on. You've hit the nail on the head with uh, the right path that'll help you get where you want to be. I'm excited to see what the future is bringing, because I know we're always talking about it and going through. Uh, so as we get into wrapping up this year, getting into the holidays, it'll be exciting to see what the next 3 and 6 months bring for you.
Very exciting.
I truly appreciate you taking time to come out and spend some time with us today and share. And I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thanks for having me.